G'day lovelies, welcome back. Tonight for dessert we are making a simple old school sticky date pudding. First thing we want to do is get yourself out a 20 centimetre round cake tin, or I think it's like a 28 centimetre square cake tin. Line either one with the baking paper. Preheat our ovens at 180 degrees Celsius. Now I'll write the recipe below, but let's just go through it quickly. 1 1/4 cups of seeded dried dates, 1 1/4 cups of boiling water, 1 teaspoon of bicarb soda, 50 grams of butter chopped, half a cup of brown sugar firmly packed, 2 eggs beaten lightly, 1 cup of self-raising flour. That's all we need for the pudding itself. For the butterscotch sauce, we're going to need 3/4 cup of brown sugar firmly packed, 300 ml of cream and 80 grams of butter. So first thing you want to do is whack the kettle on. Now we add the 1 1/4 cups of boiling water to the dates. Add the 1 teaspoon of bicarb soda or baking soda. And then with a spoon we want to mix it through really well and then set the timer for 5 minutes and leave it sit there. 5 minutes later and we've got everything ready to go. Now you can either do this in a blender or a processor. I'm going to use my blender today. So the first thing we want to do is put our dates and water in the blender. Then we put our 50 grams of chopped butter in and our half a cup of firmly packed brown sugar. Now we want to blend or process that up till smooth. Once we've done that, we want to add our 2 eggs that are whisked and our 1 cup of self-raising flour, and then we want to put it back in the back on the blender. And all right, so what I should have said is hit it on pulse a few times first, I reckon, and then I had to still scrape the sides down from the flour. Okay, once that's done, we want to pour it into whatever tin we've decided to use. The oven should be up to temperature by now. Bang her in there. 30 minutes later in my plain electric oven, and mate, it smells wicked up in here. Oh yeah, baby. Alright, so you just get a skewer, stick it through. If it comes out nice and clean, she's ready. Now we need to leave it sit there for 10 minutes to do its thing. So while it's doing its thing, we need to get the butterscotch sauce ready. So in a saucepan, we need the 80 grams of butter, 3/4 cup of firmly packed brown sugar, and we need 300 ml of a thickened cream. Okay, now we whack it on the stove top on a low heat, and once it starts melting, we constantly stir it till it's nice and smooth. Once our butterscotch sauce is nice and smooth, it looks like this. Oh yeah, baby. Any leftover sauce, you can put in an airtight container or a jar, store it in the fridge for up to 3 days, and it's absolutely beautiful over ice cream or banana and ice cream. So we'll just set that aside. Alright, 10 minutes is up. Turn our pudding out onto a plate. So we want to serve it warm with our butterscotch sauce and ice cream, of course, if you've got it. So the leftovers you can wrap up and put in the fridge, and say if someone comes home late or someone comes around for coffee the next day, you can just cut a piece up, nuke it for 20 seconds or so, pour some of the butterscotch on. See if I can just show you. Well, there you have it, lovelies. A cracker of a dessert. Simple as. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a crack. Your family is absolutely going to love it. Have an awesome week, and I'll see you next Sunday. Toodles.